Well, let's see if we get this right. Has it worked? Good morning, happy Monday. Let's see if this is working, shall we? Let's see if it's working. Good morning. Can anybody hear me? I had a little bit of rush of blood to the head there, so I'm a bit anxious whether it's worked or not. So I couldn't get into the computer because I didn't know the password because it got changed last week. Now let's have a look. Is anybody there or am I on my own today? I do understand if I am. Oh no, there you are. Okay. What a game. Come on in. Yeah, look, they're all there. Of course you are. You know, this is it's quite a technical setup, all this, and I panicked this morning because the computer said no. It said it was time to have an update. Oh, what does that mean? It means no, don't say that to me. So I've had a little bit of a moment. It's all right. It's over. We're here. And we're having a staycation this weekend, if that's okay. This week, we're going to stay where we are. And we're going to have a good time. I've been doodling away. I've been practicing. And I thought we'd have a nice doodle session this week. Last week we did the colouring. What an amazing owl session, hey? Didn't that go well? Good morning. Come on in. Grab a seat. I know you're all there. I was really panicking at about 22 because I thought, there's about 400 people outside the front door and I can't find the key. Imagine. You don't want to get in my head with me about 5 minutes ago. Not good. It was dark. The lights were off. And then I was just about to put my fist through the screen, and then all of a sudden I thought, I know, let me just turn it off and start again. So, I turned the whole lot off, and then I got in the back door. Without the password. I don't know how that happened. But it's all right, we're here now. Come on in. Bloody game. And I was just panicking. So it took me a couple of minutes to come down. Lucy, are you around? Are you there? Lucy, lovely Lucy's in the building with you this morning. She will answer any of your questions. So I'm going to need this session. I need this little calming down session. It's going to be lovely. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. I think you'll enjoy this one too. And so last week we coloured in owls. Oh, what a fabulous job you did. What a fantastic job you did. Eh? I was looking on Clarity Worldwide. Just masterpieces, each and every one. Beautiful. And I got the general vibe that you really enjoyed it too, which is great. Right, come on in. We're early anyway. At least we're early. So that if it does go wrong, good. Lucy's here as well. And the sound is great, apparently, which is a relief. Good, good, good. Okay, okay. Calm down, Gray. It's all right. They're all in. You found the key. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. A lot of pressure, isn't it? But it'll be all right. Right. Okay. And we're going to go to a really lovely place for this week. I thought, because last time we travelled, didn't we? We went on our vacation, went to Hawaii, and we ended up staying 2 weeks. Where else have we been? Oh, we went to New Mexico, didn't we? That was lovely, the Dreamcatcher. Holland, that was great, the Netherlands. We've been to loads of different places, and I thought, yesterday I was out, I didn't decide yesterday, but yesterday I went walking with my friend Mel in the woods, and I thought, here is where it's lovely right now. And so there are so many beautiful doodles around forests and woods. So I thought we'd go down to the woods today. If you go down to the woods today. How do you fancy that? We'll go down to the woods. I've got lovely woods. We live near really lovely woods. We live near the 100-acre woods, from Winnie the Pooh. Milne, he took his inspiration from the Ashdown Forest, apparently. It's only up the road. And so I thought, let's go down to the woods today. How's that sound? And I've got it in my head, I know exactly what we're going to do. And there is going to be so many beautiful doodles in the woods. And there'll be woods near you, there are woods near us, and we can think of a beautiful name for our woods, and we'll create our own woods in the SHAC. How's that sound? And it's 10 past, it's 10 o'clock, so it's 1 minute past. So welcome to the SHAC. Safe, happy and creative. Stay home and craft. And today we're going down to the woods. And we're going to stay there for a whole week. There's going to be so much. You'll love it. You'll love it. Butterflies. For example, we haven't done any butterflies, have we? Toadstools. That's what we're going to do today. Toadstools and butterflies. And then I thought we could do dragonflies. And there are so many other things, and honeysuckle, and there's flowers and leaves and oak and acorns. I mean, the list is endless. What you can find in the woods just at the end of your garden. If you're lucky enough to live near the woods. So how does that sound? Are you up for this? I think it'll be great. Come on in, grab a seat and let's have a look. I can't see what you're saying, but I'm assuming that you'll be up for it. I'm sure you will. Shall we have a look at what we're going to do today? What do we need? All we need is a bit of paper. So all you need is a piece of paper, piece of copy paper. So if you're new to the SHAC, we've got loads of new people joining us, you know. I keep seeing messages, and a lot of you are from America. Where are you today? Where are you? Are you in England or in Great Britain or in Europe? Or are you outside of England? Are you in the States or Canada? Or we get friends from Thailand. We're all over the place. Australia. Aren't we lucky? What a great community. Come on in, grab a seat. No rush this week. We've got to calm down. I nearly had a heart attack about 10 minutes ago. That wouldn't have gone well, would it? You know, and at the same time as you can't get into the computer, you're trying to stay calm. It's like real conflict there. But it's all right, we're there now. Good. So what we want to do now is have a look at what we're going to do today. What do you need? You need some pencils, don't you? An HB pencil. Have you got one? We need an HB pencil. HB's good, just a bog standard pencil. I mean, I think that's one of the most appealing things about the SHAC is all we need is a piece of paper and a pencil and an open mind and a steady hand. It's not bad, is it? So we're going to use a pencil. I might have to treat myself to another HB. So I've got a pencil, a rubber. You need an eraser, I reckon. You're good, but you definitely need one of them, right? Any rubber will do, right? Okay, pencil, eraser, and then down the road when we start inking, because that's what we do, isn't it? We sketch first. I'm getting into it now. All right, I'm happy now. All right, come on in, grab a seat. Sketch first. Get our composition going. I'll give you a clue what we're going to do. I've got a clue what to do. And then we're going to use our pens, aren't we? Our micron pens. Lots of different sizes. We'll use more than just the little thin ones over the next week. So we've got a clean piece of paper. Have a look. Got that and that and that. Look, I found some toadstools to show you. Aren't they gorgeous? I bought them in Germany years ago. And I thought, they've got such lovely shapes. Look. Nice. Got more. I can't find them though. Aren't they beautiful? I know, a bit hokey. But I love them. I love them. And different shapes. So we'll put these over here, like so. And we might grab them for inspiration in a minute. Hey? And let's have a look what we're going to do. I did a little bit of sketching and I think that you'll like it. I think you'll like it. This is my idea for this week because we're going to build. You know how we do this, don't we? It evolves, doesn't it? it evolves. But I've got a pretty good idea where we're going. Normally I don't know, I just stumble around from day to day. But this week I've got a plan. Have a look. Right, so nice. I've just penciled it to begin with, and I thought we'd do it one day at a time. We'll just take it easy. So I thought today we could have a look at these toadstools, right? How's that sound? So today we'll look at the toadstools, and then and if we get time, we'll do a butterfly together. Because we haven't done a butterfly in the SHAC. It's week 16 and we haven't done a butterfly. So I thought that would be a nice idea. Learn, because it's one thing colouring them in. We all like butterfly stamps, don't we? Flowers and butterflies, biggest seller. However, right, that's all well and good. But what I find is that the shape of a butterfly is not that easy to draw. Let me see if I put on the other lights, whether it's a little bit lighter. If I put the ceiling lights on, maybe it might be a little bit lighter. Did that help at all? I don't know, I wasn't there. Right, so this is what we're going to do now, and then we'll see if we get time today. We'll do the butterfly as well. How's that sound? Are you ready? So, piece of paper. Actually, let's grab this and I'll give you a little bit of a preview vision. You've got to imagine, you've got to use your imagination now. If you take a piece of copy paper, like that, A4, okay, and we're going to split it into 3, like that. That's the middle. Sorry for stating the obvious. Right, so that's the middle, and then we've got the left and the right. And what I'd like to do is like a triptych. A triptych. So in other words, there's going to be a frame here. The butterfly overlaps into this frame. There's a frame here, and there's a frame here. Right, just trust. I've got a plan. And what we'd start with, obviously we're going to do the stuff in the front, and then we'll build the background around it. So we're going to take, like, here there's going to be the toadstools, the butterfly. I was thinking a dragonfly up here. There's a beautiful scene in the background with a little church. I've got it in my mind's eye, but I thought we'd start, and then we'd do a lovely twiggy frame around the outside, a bit of honeysuckle, ivy. Nice. Acorns. Yes. Keep it simple though. We don't want to overdo it, do we? How's this sound? So I would say, are you ready to go? Have you got your pencil, and have you got your piece of paper? Right. So let me just, because I know what you're going to be asking me, measurements. Right. So if this is a piece of A4 copy paper, we might as well get it started the way we mean to continue. Right. So here, what we've got is 12 centimetres. There you go. 12 centimetres, just so you understand, from all the way from that twig, beginning of that twig to the end of that twig. 12 centimetres, or if you're an inchy person, about 5 inches, 4.5, 4 3/4 inches, right there. And then height-wise, it's just about, the toadstools are about 2 inches, a couple of inches, okay? So that's the top of the page, and that's the bottom of the page. So then, you know, standard. Right, if I do it like that, you see it better. See? Like that. Okay? Right, so you've got your position. Everybody happy? I quite like the woods, don't you? Well, I love the woods. I love the woods. And I'm happy to be staying in the woods. They're nice, they're cool. Yesterday we were in the rain. It was wonderful. So what we're going to do then, let me just get my bearings. Right. So are you ready? And we'll just make a little mark. Let's just just make a little mark about, so you know pretty much where you're going to go, about there. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do the thing in the middle, the branch. And I'm going to put the twig in first. So I want to bring it down to about, bring it down a bit lower and a bit higher like that, right? And then I'm just going to meander. So I'm going to go like that, and it's just a twig, right? And it's got little bits coming off it like that. And then it's going to come up like so. And this is going to be, there you go, look, there's a bit like that. Just use your imagination. Just it's a really old twig. And it's going to be not too fat. And we can always change it because, as you know, it's just in pencil. So we can change it, can't we? Right. So we're going to go to the woods and we're going to draw a twig. Right, there you go. So it's from there to there, which is about 4.5 inches, 4 3/4 inches. So you've left about 3.5 on it either side. Okay? And that's going to be the base for our toadstools. So let's have a look at our toadstools again. Right, let's have a look at them. And what I thought, I mean, you might want to do these on a scrap of paper first. These ones, you know, those red ones that are quite poisonous, aren't they? But they're sort of, when you think of a toadstool, these are the ones you think of, aren't they? And they've got the little white bits, look, like that. That's what you think of. When I think of a toadstool, that's what I think of, don't you? These are called a fly agaric, apparently. And when you look at them, let's just have a look at it first, and you'll see underneath here, they're called the gills, apparently. I did a bit of research. And this here, I think of it as a bit of a skirt. You see the skirt? It's not on all of them, but it's called the ring, actually, this bit. I'm not an expert on mushrooms or toadstools, but I put the ring on that, or the vulva, right? I put the skirt on that one, but I didn't bother on that one, and on the little one I didn't bother either. How's that looking? Are you happy with this? Come on in. Enjoy. I'm calm now. Right, and I thought what would be nice would be to learn how to, because it'd be great for shading, if you can get a bit of a sweep on that one, right? And then this one, if we look at it from underneath, it's much more interesting, isn't it, than just on top, I think. And it gives the whole thing more movement, do you see? So let's see if we can do that. Right, and what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, just because you're looking at this, and I know you're like, give it a go, I'll give it a go, I'll give it a go. But then you're thinking, God, it looks really hard. This is what we'll do. I'll take this, when we've finished our session, I've got to go into work, and I'll take this Lucy, she's dynamite. Lucy, I'll bring this in for you, and we'll scan the toadstools in, right? And what we'll do is, we'll put them down as a digi-download, okay? So that at least the shapes, we'll just do the shapes for you. So that way the pressure's off now, and you can give it a go, can't you? We'll draw it together, because the more you do, the better you'll get. The more you try, the better you'll get, right? It's just practice, isn't it? And one, we're doing it with pencils, so it's not terminal. Two, you've got a rubber, an eraser. And three, what's the worst that can happen? It's a bit of copy paper. And if you have to have 2 or 3 runs at it, doesn't matter, does it? So give it a go, because that is what will develop your skill set. But always know there's a little safety net, and I'll get Lucy to scan in my work so that you've got the shape. And then that way you can build off that shape when we go tomorrow to do the butterflies and the dragonflies and that. You've got a lovely little toadstool centerpiece at the front. Okay? Yeah. And even if you download mine and then copy it, you know, it's easier, isn't it? It's easier if you've got it next to you and you copy it or trace it, right? It's all right. Where there's a will, there's a way. We'll get there, okay? There are no experts in this building. I was doing this yesterday morning. So the only advantage I've got is that I've done it already, okay? So let's give it a go. And we're going to give it a sweep like this, and then we'll do that one. We'll do this one first, then we'll put that one in, and then we'll do the little dinky one. So let's give it a go. And it's going to be different, whatever I do. So it's about halfway through. It's going to be about there. And I'm going to give it a sweep. So let's just go up like that and down again. That'll do. Right? And then, yeah, that'll do. And then what we'll do is we're going to go, I like that shape. So what we're going to do is hover. You know the way we do that, don't we? We hover over the page until we're happy. Like that. So it's going to look different to the other one, but it doesn't matter. And then we'll come round. This is going to be underneath now, right? Just sketch it, sketch it. Now where's the actual the leg going to be? I reckon it's got to be somewhere in the middle, isn't it? Like that, see? Then it's going to come round the back like that. This is going to look different to the other one, but it doesn't matter. Might be better. Who says? See? So you've got a... I think the trick is with this. Right, there's a little skirt. I think the trick with this is not to expect yours to look exactly like mine, right? Just do your own. So you're going to go, it might be flatter, it might be longer, it might be taller, it might be a skinny one, but it's your art. That's the whole point here. And what we're going to do is, that will look nice. Do you know what? I think, how about this? Instead of making it splay outwards, I'm thinking, I reckon it would look better if it went in like that. What do you think? Does it do that? Yeah, look. Yeah. See, mine, it doesn't do that, does it? It doesn't go out like that at all. I reckon it probably look better if it went in like that. Who knows? Yes, Barbara. Take that out. Oh, the joy of the eraser. There you go. That's better. See, in like that. Looks better, doesn't it? Do you like? I love toadstools. Right, so let's get the shapes in. Let's not worry about the gills or, you know, the bits underneath, the gills. Let's not worry about that until we've got the shapes in. You cool with that? So now the next one is going to be here. Should we have a look at it first? Because this is a little bit trickier. Right, if you have a look, break it down in your head though. It's got a cap and then it's got this bit. See that? If I take a bit of scrap, right, what I've got is that. That's what I've got, right, if you like. And then I'm going to come in like that over the top with whatever. And then that's going to be my leg, right, so my toadstool bit. And then, let me show you. Let's do a... See? So that's the shape of it, like that. If you look at it like that, then this is the leg of the toadstool, say, like that. And then what's great about doing it like that is that when you go to do the gills, it's really easy to break it up like so. And it's a lot easier then to get the old bits in. See? If you've already got 4. So you want to go, it's like an oval, but you're going to go in a little kind of a curve like that. Okay? Like that. That's all you want, is something like that. Just give it a go. Look, see? So I've gone like that. See what I'm talking about? Let's try it, shall we? So, and then if we go, right, let's do the top one first. Everybody happy? So I've got to think about this as well. So I don't want to copy what I've done. I don't want to copy what I've done. I want to try a different one. So that now is the base, if you like, underneath, isn't it? It doesn't look much at the moment, but it's this kind of shape. I've got my little registration points. That will help me a lot, right? And then I'm going to come over the top. So I'm going to come round the back of this one a little bit. Let me think. I want the tip to be about there. Right, so this is going to be, right, tip up there. Let's come down that way. Right, round we go. And round we go there. Right, so we've got a little bit of a... And then I think the actual leg, if you like, whatever it's called, the stem, silly girl. Right, the stem is going to be from there. And I reckon we're going to come in like that. Like that. That's quite good. So whether you decide to put a skirt on, what's called a ring or a vulva, right? I'm sure we've got some experts that, well, you might not want to be too quick to admit that you know all about mushrooms and toadstools. Right, now, let's go in here like so. And this is going to give us our... Do you see? That will help us a lot. Can you see this all right? Is it too faded? I'm going easy because I let's just wait. There you go. See? So what I want to do now is fill. Right, let's have a look at that then. I could get in a bit tighter. Now we know where it is on the page. Whee! The other way. That might help a bit. Sorry about that. It took me a little while to figure it out. It's been a bit of a morning, really. Right, there you go. So now you can see it better, can't you? Yeah? So once you've got that in place, then what we're going to do now, check it out, is we're going to add these bits. And if you look, it's like a skirt, isn't it, that comes out. We're going to do that one and that one. Let's do this one first. This is actually the more difficult one because it's the back. It's not the front, it's the back. This is the front here, right? And that's the back. So have a look, and we're going to start there, and we're going to sweep out that way. But as it gets further to the edge, it's going to kind of lie down more. See, and then the back's easier, isn't it? So let's do that one. So this is the back. So I'm going to start up here like that, and I'm going to bring it round. Let's get one. So then I can, right, okay. So I'm lying down. See, I'm bringing it round. I reckon this is going to be all right. See if it works. Yeah, that'll work. And then this is going to be, all right, and then we're coming round this way now on this one. Yeah, you can see it, can't you? There, that'll do. Right, and then this folds in over the top. But tell you what also looks really effective. Now I've come in over the top there. Let's just take that out. Right, what I want to do now, and you do get them, make little cracks. So this is the front, right? Go up like that, come down, make a little imperfection like that, look. Yeah, like so. Yes, look. See, and then that's going to be inside. So a little crack where it's split. Doesn't that look good? Everybody happy? Yeah, nice. And then you can decide then if you want to change the shape, you can change the shape afterwards. Nothing's written in stone yet. Good, so we've got our little cracks like that. Done that, done that. And now we're going to do this bit. So have a look at mine. And you can see, but we're going to travel between the sections. Everybody happy? I think we're going to really enjoy doing this week. Right. Then round we come, like this. Because this is, if you like, yeah. This is the undercarriage, isn't it? You see? So you do that one. Now you've got to think, right, okay. So this is going to be round the back. So they're going to be a bit tighter now, aren't they? Right, let's have a go. Right, a bit wider. That works. Yeah? And I might need to change that one a little bit. It's okay. Oh, that's it. You might want to add some more. See, you might want to go in and add some more. It's entirely up to you. Then we're going to come round the back. This looks good. There you go. That wasn't so bad, was it? And then this bit comes in like so. And there you are. Check it out. That's pretty good. And then the skirt, right? Am I on the right? Yeah, that's it. So the skirt bit, let me just rub out. I just did it automatic without even discussing it. Right, when you come in the skirt bit, right, you come in like that, and then just come away from the edge a little bit. You can come out as far as you like. Look, they come out loads, they curl. Look, see? If you want to, you can come out right far out. I'm not gonna bother with that one because I really like this particular, there you go, nice. This one, I'm going to give it a go. So on this one, I'm going to give it a skirt like that, and it's going to come round the back like so. And then I can put little slits in it or whatever I fancy. There. See? Cool. And there's a little bit of a shading opportunity there, isn't there? Cool. See, even the little one's got a really pronounced skirt or ring or vulva, whatever you want to call it. I like that shape, don't you? That'd be quite a nice one. That's quite a good shape, that one. I've always liked drawing toadstools, weirdly. Right, so we've done that. Yeah? How'd you get on? Did you enjoy that bit? How'd you get on with that? Wasn't so bad. One step at a time. If you're not sure about the cap, if you're not sure about the shape of the cap, now's the time to change it. Now's definitely the time to change it before we add in all the little dots. But we're not going to do that yet. We'll do the third one underneath, the little cappy one. This one. This is the one we're going to do underneath. Little baby one. But it's much smaller than that. Yeah, but we'll do one of those. They come in all different sizes, don't they? You all right? Come on. Let's do this thing. So we're going to do this little one here. Little rinky-dink one underneath. This is easy, isn't it? That one. Right? So if I put that there like that, then you can see it. How's that? And I can see it too. So I'm going to put a little, just a little circle. I'm going to put it over to this side, right? And I'm just going to put it in here, like that. And it's going to come in like that. Tiny little thing, really. And then a little foot. And when you're happy with the shape, then you can go in a bit further, can't you? So I think the trick with this doodling, you know, and you probably learnt this already, is to sort of hover. You know how you hover until you're happy with the shape, and then you can go in afterwards and go in a bit heavier, can't you? I quite like that. And then whether you want to come in along and do a little bit of a jagged edge, I'm sure that's more like it. You happy with that shape now? Quite like that one. Right. So I quite like that, and I quite like that. I'm quite happy with these. That comes around the back. See, I could bring that right down here if I wanted to, but that'll do for now. Cool. Now the next thing is, before we do anything else, let's put the white bits in. See the white bits? Because they're quite chunky little white bits. They're not just, they protrude. If you had one of these in your hand, you'd see that it comes out a little bit. So what we'll do is, on the edge now, we could put a few like behind, but we could also put a few like over the top like that. So that's when when we actually ink, there's going to be a couple. Look, that really looks cool. See, so we take out the line. It's actually easier to take the line out, and they're like little stones, really. Look, you do one behind, then do them in front. When I looked them up, I googled these fly agarics yesterday, and actually, they're packed with whites. This is mellow compared to how many there are on one of these. I could put one on that corner there. Yee-hee. Right, little one. Do us a favour and take out if you're going to put them on the line, then rub the line out first. It will give you a lot more there, easier. Right, and then if they're behind, that's fine. And they're different sizes, just random, like squares. They're not round. They're not round. They're random. They really are. You all right with this? I don't know why I ask. I can't hear you. Do say yes. Do you know this is week 16 now, and we're doodling a wood? But I thought it'd be nice to, there's a lot of, at the moment, people who go, are we going on holiday? Aren't we going on holiday? Have we lost our deposit? Are we going? Whatever. You know what? If you're doodling along with me, then clearly you're not on holiday. And so, let's have a staycation. And let's stay indoors. And let's just enjoy our time and make the most of our local. I don't think that going abroad it's something on my list this year. And I've got kids that live abroad, but I don't think I'm comfortable with it this year. And so I shall stay at home hang out here with Dave and Mum and Dad. How's that? Are you happy with this? I think this is going to be so cool. When we do this, right, I've got it. I know exactly what it's going to look like. I've done a sketch. Let me show you. I don't want you flying ahead, right? I just want to show you so that you get where my plan is. Because I think if I show you my plan, look, sketchy or what, but look, so we got the toadstools and we got the butterfly and then we got an oak tree, right? And we've got these 3 frames. See, like 1, 2 and 3. We've got a little church in the background. We're going to put a wishing well in and the honeysuckle and ivy. And then there's going to be a dragonfly here. And I was thinking maybe we could do some really beautiful curling ferns. They'd be lovely, wouldn't they? Acorns. But this is my kind of vision for our doodle this week. You see? And we've already done the front bit. See, this is the centerpiece, isn't it? So you want to get this right. But I thought, what a nice place to start. Hey? Yeah. So now you understand, right, that the middle part of the triptych, the butterfly is overlapping them. That's why it has to be at the front. Does that make sense? It's a pretty basic doodle, but I think it's going to be fine. Right, so let's have a look. I think we've got time to practice butterflies. And what I would suggest, let's just make sure that we've done everything we want to do on there. Have you done your little dots on your fly agaric, on your red caps? See, whether or not we colour in or not I don't know yet. I don't want to colour. I think I'm going to go mono. If we colour anything in, perhaps it'll be the toadstools. But other than that, we're going to concentrate on the doodle. So let's look at the butterfly now. Are you up for that? Let's have a look at the butterfly. So what I want to do is take another bit of copy paper. Should we just learn, before we do anything, should we just have a look at how to do a butterfly? I fiddled around with this for ages yesterday, trying to figure out the best way to do it. Let me just... I recommend that you do this. Right, watch. Because this will... It doesn't half make a difference if you've got somewhere to go. You need a frame of some description, right? And I tried a circle. That works well if you want to try different shapes. You know, like some butterflies have big top wings and small little lower wings. So sometimes a circle like that is good. But I thought that perhaps we'd just keep it simple and do a cross. So if you wanted to learn how to draw a butterfly, let's do this. Let's make a cross like that. You can really lightly. Now, the thing is, the cross controls the direction of the butterfly. See, so we're going to draw one like that just to get the shape in. But when you go to draw the butterfly in your picture, if you want it leaning over, then all you do is you make the cross at the angle. That's the key, see? So you may want to try drawing it at an angle to start with. Does that make sense? Look, see what I mean? Let's get the shape right. So we're just going to do a line and make a cross. That'll do. Like that. How big is that? Depends on how big the butterfly is going to be. And then the butterfly, see, so what I've done here is I've gone about 3/4 of an inch, yeah, either side of the butterfly. So let's just make little lines. It will just give you a bit of orientation for size. So if we do, what have I got there? 3/4 of an inch. Is that? Crikey, Barbara. This is the easy bit. Right. It just gives you a bit of a guide. See, like that. So it gives you an idea of how far you're going. Now, let's have a look at the one that I've already done, and you'll see that the guide here, that's going to help you, because you're going to go up to the guide there in height. Do you see? And you're going to come in to the guide there. So you go out and in. So we're going to make these curves like that. So just a simple way of breaking it down. But before we do that, we're going to do the body. See where the body is? So the body comes up over the curve. Let's just make the body like that. That'll do. I know it's got 3 bits, but let's just do that for now. And then the head is there. Let's make the head there. Okay? Just to get it in shape. This is the theory. Right, and then what we'll do is, because the wings, obviously they're attached to the body, not the head. Right, that took some working out. So we're going to put the wings in there like that. And then what we'll do is we'll make a curve. But the curve, if we just keep it about there like that, right? And do the old trick that we do. You know when we kiss the paper, so you're going to kind of go like that until you're happy with the curve, right? So you're going to go like that. See, I'm not touching the paper yet until I'm happy with the curve, and then I'll come down. Right, there you go. Boom. Nice. So I've done that one. And then I've got to do the same coming the other way. So I've got the same place there now, and I'm going to come the other way. So I'm going to come to about there. So I'll give myself a guide. Bit of symmetry involved here. So I might even stand up for this one. So I'm going to go like that with my hand until I'm happy. Same angel's wings, isn't it? Butterfly wings. There you go. See? So you've got your shape. That's an important start, isn't it? See, it's a bit different to what I did before, but it'll do. Doesn't matter. It's a different butterfly. But then what we're going to do, watch. Then we're going to come down to the halfway line, and we're just going to kind of go like that, like a little... So we're going to come to about there. Can come in a bit more if you want it more of a delicate butterfly. But what I want to do now is do a little, look, like that. Just like we did on the toadstool. So do your circling above the paper until you're happy with the shape. See? Like that. Nice. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. So you want the same distance, equidistant, long word. And then you're going to come in again. And we're going to do the same again, see? So you're going to come up to the top, and then you're going to, yeah, like that. So hover until you're happy. There we are. Right. There we go. How's that? So you've got the top half done. This looks like the angel of the north. Ah, nice. It's all about symmetry, isn't it? Should we put our antennae in? There you go. So we put our antennae in. I remember doing a TV show. Who was it? I can't remember now, years ago. I did a TV show. And the presenter kept calling them aerials. I was like, and I didn't like to correct, on live TV. So I just went along with it. And because I didn't correct it, it just kept saying it again and again. So I put the aerials in. Right, now we're going to do the bottom half. So we've done the top half, yeah? And now we're going to put the second half in. So it's important now that we kind of decide how far up we come, right? We don't want to come... If this is the second, like it's got a head, a body and a tail, isn't it? I think it comes in 3 sections. Again, I'm not an expert, but it definitely, I think they do come in 3 sections. Like that. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that if this is the body and this is the tail, call it, then let's assume that the wing is going to be attached to the body and not the tail end. Yeah? So decide where you want it to touch, where it's attached, sorry. Like that. And then, so this one is going to come round like that. This would be quite nice. Let's do that. Bring it round. Quite cool, isn't it? And then we've got to come in with the second one. But this one, right, there you are. It goes from there and it comes down and up. And you can make this as thin or as fat or as pointed. This is the one that gives the thing its final shape, really. So now you're going from here to here. Now, do you want to do like, now you're going to look at it and pretend it's there. Right, so you're going to come round like that. It's not bad. Once you break it down like this, it's easy. Right, so it's attached to the body. Come round like that. And if you want it to come in a bit further, because you think, I don't know, I think that looks all right actually. Like that. That's about right there. Come round like that, and it's going to be about there. I think the body's a bit long. This will do though. Right? So it's going to come in like that, and it touches there, and then you're going to bring it down. Right, and then it's up to you. This one's a little bit wobbly. So it comes like that. But let me show you something. If you want to change the shape of the butterfly, see, you could come in on, just playing now, aren't we? But you come to here, right? And instead of going round, you could go like that. So you could come into more of a point. Check the difference out. You see? So you could come into a point like that instead of being round. You might like that. And then, you know, there are butterflies and they have these little sort of tips at the end. So they go like that, don't they? That's pretty as well. See? Or you could bring it right down and make it really a long. This is so much, there's so much, because you're working with 4 different areas, as provided that it's, that you can come down like that. Like that. See, a different shape again. So it's entirely up to you now what you want your shape to be. Do you get it? So it's, yeah. But as long as you're working in these 4 areas, it's not so bad. And just go lightly with your, see? And eventually what happens is you do this and suddenly you go, oh, love that one. Love that. Going to stick with that. See? And that's the way it works. You just keep going until you think, yeah, I like that. I'm happy with that one. So let me just quickly catch up with you. Right, I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to bring it round like so. Right. That'll do. That'll do. I'm not going to get caught up on this. And when I pen it, I might make it a little bit more angular. But this is all quite sort of round at the top. So I'll probably stick to round down the bottom as well. And I might give it a little nipple at the end there, like so. Oh no, that doesn't look good, does it? Scrap that idea. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. We'll stick to the plan, right? We're not putting that there. That looked pretty funny. Okay, quick rewind. Oh dear, Barbara Gray, you are incorrigible. Right, see, so once you've got your shape like that, boom. And then what we've got to do now is look at our patterning, because this is where you get into real serious doodles, don't you? See, this is a little bit fat. I prefer that one now. I wish I'd done that there. But that's okay, because I can, because I haven't penned it yet. But let's say, for example, when it comes to the pattern work, right, they have their eyes, don't they? I find that the best thing to do is start with an eye. Like if we put a big eye there, if you think about the butterflies, they've usually got a nice kind of eye, haven't they, there. And then we can create a pattern on the inside. See, my suggestion is that we do this on scrap. We practice before we put it on our triptych. How's that sound? Before we go and put it on our woody picture, like that. See, because you may change your mind about the patterns. And I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put another. Let's have a think. I'm going to put an eye there in the middle-ish, like that. And then maybe another one there and there, like so. See, so I've done one there and one there, and then I've done 3 here, and then I'm going to draw around them. But this is going to be, you know, so much, there's so much to do here, like now I can use the 3 pieces, the 3 eyes that I've drawn, to go round, you see? So that's going to be a really good pattern, I think. So that's, yeah, nice. Okay, so that's that. Doesn't it look good? So you've got the 3 eyes here and the two large eyes in that corner. And then we'll do some teardrops. So coming in from here, for example, I mean, it's up to you. You could make a web. See, you know, it's like veiny, isn't it? All random. Let's just do it so you understand what I'm talking about. So you can do it like so. So it's all just bits. Look, doesn't that look so much like a butterfly too, doesn't it? Where it's all just random like that. So you could do a butterfly pattern like that. Almost, you could do it like a parquet floor, like that. Look, you know what I mean? So you could do that kind of pattern, or keeps rubbing out. This is the one that I went with. I went with the teardrop one. So I've got my pattern in there like that, like so. And then I'm going to take my teardrops. So I'm going to come in from the body like this, and I'm going to bring a teardrop up like that, like so. And then I can bend this one round so that it sits like that. And then I'll bring another one in. Now, if it's too tight, I can just join them up. So I've got 1, 2, 3 teardrops like that. Or I can get rid of this again. It's only just showing you different options, really. You're probably just watching now rather than doodling, aren't you? But this is great. This is, for example, my outside edge like that. There's my eye. I'm getting bolder now. Look, there's my wing. And then I'm going to come in with my I might only do 2 of them, see? And then I might bring another one in there like that. That's what I was trying to show you. So we do 2 teardrops and then a third one in there. I'll show you on this one over here. So I've made a bit of a bodge of that. So we go like that. You can make your own. These are your butterflies. You can do what you like. So then say, for example, I want to bring a teardrop in like so, like that. Then I'll bring another one in like so. And then I'll bring the third one in like so. There, that looks better. That looks better. See, that looks quite nice. That one needs a little bit of work doing to it. That one's fine. See, and then I've got these 3. So again, I can do a teardrop coming out to these 3. But if I wanted to, I could make, look, I can go like that, like that, like that, and like that. So I'm making that pattern, and I'm using the circles to do it. It's just a way of, it's just a doodle, isn't it? That's all it is. Look, so we're going to go, oh, that one's a bit closer. So I'm going to go like that, round the outside and up, see? And then that way I've got that, it's almost like a moth type design. But that looks pretty cool as well. And then what I do in there is entirely up to me. So I can bring in the lines, can't I? I can bring all the lines in so that they all join. That looks quite cool. Look up butterflies. There are so many different patterns. But that looks nice. I like that one. Let me show you up close. Let's have a look at the pattern that I've drawn, and then maybe you can, just ideas, lots of different ideas. But the trick, the main idea is to draw, the main idea is to take a ruler, take a piece of copy paper, draw 6 crosses like that, turn the angle, go like that, turn the angle, and then draw it at an angle, draw it at that angle. And then let's just show you this. If we were to take, say you want to sit the butterfly on a flower or on, you know, on the edge of something, or on the toadstool. Say you wanted to sit him on the edge of the toadstool. Rather than looking at him full on, you want to set him on the side. So the easiest thing to do there is exactly the same as what we've done here. Let's pretend that's the butterfly there on its side. Look, it's there, isn't it? We've already got it. The only difference is that the body is going to change a little bit. So the body, instead of being straight like that, let's have a look here. If this is the side that we're working on, it'll be exactly the same principle. Let's just do this and you'll see. Except we're just working on this side of the line, okay? So we'll do exactly the same thing as what we did before. So we need the same principle with the head, right? But let's just change it up a little bit. So this time, the body's going to come like that. Like so. Right? And then, right, so the body's like that side. Do you see? Actually, I've done that wrong because I need the wings to be attached. So the body needs to be over the top of the cross and the head is there. Because otherwise the wing's going to be attached to the head, and I don't know if the butterfly would be very comfortable with the wings attached to its head. Right, so get the body over the cross, right? And now here you're going to do the same thing again with the wing, right? Here we go. So the wing goes like that, and then like that. Here we go. So you've got one wing like so, and then you've got the other wing. Ignore the body now. Just look at the bird. Look at the bird. Look at the butterfly. Yeah, and just draw the butterfly exactly the same as you did before. Like that. Okay, so you've got your butterfly. Get off the head. Oh, now it's starting to look like it. Big head. That's better. Come on, Gray, you can do this. Right, like so, like so, like so. There we are. So let's say that that's like half. You've got to imagine now that the butterfly it's got little feet as well. There you are. See, it's like half of it now, isn't it? And then the only thing that I'm not happy with is that the body needs to be a little bit further up. Right, there you go. Okay, now it looks more like it. Right, so we've got the legs and we've got the butterfly. And what we're going to do now is echo this behind, because it's got two pairs of wings. So now all you're going to do is echo it. You see? So this is going to be its echo. And then that becomes the back set. So when it's sitting on a leaf or on a flower, you don't even have to come that far away. You see? That's obviously he's about to fly off again. Because when they're together, when they're almost like hardly, there you go. Like so. It's very, very subtle, isn't it? The second wing at the back. So that's it there, look. You'll be good at this because you're good at drop shadows. It's almost like creating a drop shadow. There you are. And that's your butterfly on the side, which is exactly the same as that one, except it's on the side. You see? And when that's sitting then on your toadstool, for example, maybe a bit further up like that. Yeah, looks good. So that will sit on a flower, that will sit on the, it's this one, half by half. Look, if I cover up that half, you'll see it exactly. There it is. It's good, isn't it? Okay, same thing. So we've learned how to do a butterfly, and what we're going to do, what I'd love you to do, is take your toadstools and take your butterfly and add it into your picture. I'm going to add mine in here. And the way I'm going to add it, and you can call me a cheat if you like, but that's where my light wave comes in. Because what I'm going to do is take my copy paper now. Let me just show you this. And I'm not trying to sell you a light wave. I just want to show you how I'm going to get my preferred. Look, let me show you. I'll take my, yeah, watch how it works. If I put this on now, right, off, on, 2, 3, right, and there's my toadstools, right, and then if I want my butterfly, I'll put my butterfly in it. I might have to go over it a little bit harder with a pencil, and then I can see, and then I can fiddle around until I'm happy with the shape. Don't think for a minute that the light wave, a lot of you have got these. Don't think for a minute that the light wave is only for parchers. This will help me massively to put my butterfly in the right place and at the right angle. If I want it like so, you see, then I'll just overlay. This is why I use tracing paper, because the tracing paper, I don't need a light wave even to do it then. But I just wanted to explain to you how I'm going to transfer the butterfly that I like, that I've drawn on my, rather than have to do it all again, right? But you may want to. Now you've practiced. I'm just explaining that that's how I will transfer my butterfly to my artwork, by putting it underneath my toadstools until I can see the shape, and then I'm just going to trace through it. And I may have to make this a little bit thicker so I can see it, because it's copy paper through copy paper, isn't it? It's 2 lots of copy paper. But it works perfectly, and it's a really great way to transfer designs to your artwork. So there you go. I think we're doing all right. We've learned how to do toadstools today. We've had a doodle, haven't we? We've done nice toadstools, and I think I'm really pleased with the butterflies. That's what I want you to do. If you have a chance between now and tomorrow, take a piece of copy paper, lots of crosses, try loads of different shaped butterflies, try different sizes. The size, it just hinges entirely from that radius, from that middle. It's about how far out you go either way, that's all. Instead of 3/4 of an inch, go 1/2 an inch. And then you'll see that the butterfly automatically gets smaller. That's all you've got to do. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. And Lucy, thank you so much for your help. And I will see you all tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And tomorrow we'll crack on, because we're going to stick with pencils for a couple of days. But tomorrow we'll do the dragonfly. I think we'll have a go at the dragonfly, because you'll be experts by then because you've done the butterflies. So we'll try the butterfly, we'll try the dragonfly, and we'll just carry on, and we'll build our triptych with our lovely scenery. I've got the plan. I know where we're going. I'm driving the bus, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So come down to the woods with me, and we'll crack on tomorrow. Lots of love to you. Stay safe, and I'll see you at 10 o'clock. Bye-bye now.